So we've got 2 minutes till a system update right now, and I'm gonna actually tackle a couple of these updates. Ones that I'm actually pretty curious about is the birdhouse changes, but it looks like they're actually giving the birdhouses a buff. Actually, it looks like they're giving everything here a buff, to be honest. Another thing that's pretty nice is they've lowered the defense to the wyverns as well. I really wish they would just buff the drop table, but I mean, they're still pretty OP, especially the ancient wyverns. Like, their defense is still pretty high considering their drops. But anyways, today I want to do some of the birdhouse stuff, and I might even do some of the agility training as well. Just kind of curious to see how much agility XP per hour I can get doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty nice seeing some of the Fossil Island stuff get a little bit of a buff because I think it needed it. It says there's also a mini task list that's been added to the archaeologist camp, which is going to be cool. I'll probably go take a look at that and show you guys what that looks like as well. It says the task list can be accessed via the notice board located immediately next to the general store. Alright, that's nice to know where that's at then. But I guess I will see you guys once the system update hits. Alright, so we're standing here at the notice board. Let's go ahead and look at it. Looks like I've done most of it. Feed an enriched bone to the machine on the house on the hill. What does that do? And then I haven't done these things either yet. I guess this is pretty much just telling you things that you can do. Stun a tar monster. I don't even know how to do that. Mine some volcano ash. I actually have done that on this account before. I don't know why that's not ticked off. Enter the volcano mine. Yeah, see, I've done that as well. Use the rope shortcut to the thing. Yeah, I don't know why. This thing is just a little buggy, I guess, because I have done all this stuff before. So, not really sure why it's not all ticked off, but yeah, I guess it's just kind of telling you different things you can do. Alright, we're gonna grab this stuff so we can breathe underwater, and let's go ahead and test the agility stuff for about an hour and see what we can get. And just to make sure that does match up, let's go ahead and look at it, compare it. Yep, that does. So that's what we're starting at, and let's go ahead and put a timer out there, and let's go for 1 hour. Alright, so we just broke the 30-minute mark, and we're at 84 tiers right now. So I'm guessing in an hour I should have around 160. We're going to keep at it and see what we end up with. Alright, so we just finished up. We got an hour and, well, 42 seconds, so a little over an hour, but not too much. Let's go ahead and put these in the fossil box. We only got 2 fossils, so it's really bad fossils per hour, but let's go ahead and go to training. We got 194 tiers. I feel like this would be so much better to do, because you get a bunch of agility XP as well. I kind of want to just see exactly what I'm going to get for agility XP anyways, but let's go ahead and look at this XP drop. Use all of them. 55k XP. That's actually a lot more than I was thinking I would get for some reason. That's not bad. So let's go ahead and see exactly how much XP I got for that hour. Alright, so I want to see exactly how much XP per hour. This is what our current XP is. Now let's go ahead and minus what we started with. So it would be this, 0.82. So there we go. There's the total right there, 57k XP an hour. Well, 57.4k, which is actually not bad. I don't know what this is at lower levels though. This is at 98 agility and 99 thieving. So I don't know if that speeds up how many tiers you can get per hour. It probably does. But not bad, 57k XP an hour. I can live with that. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto the birdhouses because I'm really curious to see how that works. Let's see how much I'm getting. 55 crafting XP. It's not too much actually, especially for using a clockwork. These things are like 1k each. But I've actually never done these birdhouses before, and I just realized after looking into them a little bit, it actually takes like 50 minutes for these things to catch everything they need to. So it's kind of like farming where you just place it and then you kind of come back later. But I am still very curious to see what the redwood one's like. But I'm still very curious to see if the redwood ones are actually worth doing. So I'll be testing these ones out, and I guess I'll come back in like 50 minutes after I've planted them. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure I need some hop seeds as well. But for those of you guys who are curious, I'll also show you guys where you could set these things up, because I actually didn't know myself and I just looked into it a little bit. And now I know where they all go. I think there's only 4 spots though. Anybody who's watching this that actually does know if there is more spots, let me know. But I'm pretty positive there's only 4. That's all I've seen so far. Alright, so we're going to start off by going to Verdant Valley. I know there's 2 right here. There's going to be 1 right here. And I think we got to put some hop seeds in it as well. How many do you wish to use? I don't even know how many I used. I think I used 5. Let's go ahead and place this one as well. Okay, yeah, you only use 5 hop seeds. And I think any hop seeds will work. But if you don't use hop seeds, you won't catch anything. So let's go to Mushroom Meadow. And then from here, you want to run north a little bit. There's one right here as well. Let's go ahead and use that. I'm really hoping this gives decent XP, because I know these things take like 50 minutes to do. I know the birdhouses before, though, people were saying they weren't very good at all. Why does it look like there's something in there? And I'm actually probably just going to log off right here, and I will come back in 50 minutes. Interact with this, check the seed levels. Your bird trap has run out of seeds. It is ready to dismantle and see what it has caught. Alright, cool. Do I just click empty then? What do I get from this? Just a bunch of bird meat. Oh, you get bird nests too. Oh, there's a bunch of birds on the ground. I don't want any of this though. That's cool. I did not know you actually got bird nests from this. Oh, you get the clockwork back altogether. So you just need the logs for this? And the hops. So you end up getting the clockwork back. That was only 1.2k XP though. That's kind of like nothing. Empty this one. Yeah, kind of glad all the stuff just drops to the ground because I can't be asked to pick all that up. Alright, so all in all, I ended up getting, basically, I'll go ahead and type it out in the chat. So all in all, you get 4,800 Hunter XP, which is just not good. But, I mean, you're not really doing anything, to be honest. I mean, in my opinion, it's not really a good Hunter method, considering how long it takes. But I mean, if you're going to be around Fossil Island doing things, I would recommend doing it probably, just because, like, why not? Alright, let's go ahead and open these up. A maple seed, that's actually pretty good, but let's drop the acorn because I don't want that. But if you price check this, this, and this is like the loot from it, so 81k, that's pretty good, but I guess that's pretty lucky getting the maple seed, but I suppose you could also get like a magic seed in it. I mean, it's just like any bird nest. And obviously you get the clockworks back. So, I mean, all in all, I guess it just depends on how you are, but for an Iron Man, I guess it's decent, because you're getting bird nests as well. And if you're on the island, I'd say it's probably worth doing, but I would not, like, come back. Personally, I would never come back to check these things, you know, just... Then again, I'm also maxed on Hunter, so I don't see the need to do that. I do wish there was more bird nest spot. If, like I said, if anybody knows, like, in the comments below, if you've ever done this before, if there is more, let me know. But I've kind of, like, looked around and tried to find spots, but I can't find anything. So I wasn't planning on testing the fishing method either, you know, with the drift nets and everything, but somebody posted on Twitter about some of the XP rates they were getting after the buff. Well, actually, they didn't even necessarily buff the rates, they just made it more convenient on how to do it, like, something to do with nets. I've never done it before, so I don't really know exactly what they changed. But the XP per hour, I'm going to zoom in on this because I can't really see it really well, and I'm sure you guys obviously won't either. But you can see 98k Hunter XP per hour and 74k Fishing XP per hour. That's actually some really good XP rates. Because I'm not even sure what the max XP rate for fishing is, but I know it's not too much higher than that. And if it is, I know it's like really high intensity, like 2-tick fishing or 3-tick fishing or something like that. So yeah, that actually might be worth doing after this update. So I decided to come over to Wyverns for just a little bit, kind of wanted to test them out again. Since these ones got debuffed about 70 defense, they're still hard to kill, to be honest. In my opinion, I still don't think these things are worth it, especially for like an 82 Slayer requirement and them dropping almost nothing. It's, yeah, they're nothing to write home about, basically. But one thing I do want to touch up on is on that last clip, you know, when I was talking about the bird houses, I just thought about it. You could probably tack on the bird houses at the end of like a herb run. So if you're doing those along with your herb runs and you're making an extra 81k, for some of you guys that might actually be very worth doing it. And I'm thinking about even doing it on my Iron Man account, you know, just for bird nests in general and like getting herb seeds. That's actually really nice. So I'm thinking about every time I go to do a herb run, I might just do a birdhouse run as well. Oh, there's a dragonstone, nice. But that's something you guys can think about. Like, at first I was thinking, like, these birdhouses are really dumb, but Now thinking about it later on, if you just do them with herb runs, it's actually pretty decent. But yeah, just with today's update, I just kind of wanted to check some of this stuff out. I don't think some of the stuff got buffed good enough. Although honestly, we don't need OP methods anyways, it's fine. Not a big deal. But I do think a lot of it's going to still be dead content, to be honest. But I hope you guys liked the video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.